Good morning, friends. Almost 9 a.m. Did my work check-in, went through some content. This guy's been up for what? 2 hours?
3.
My guy. And now we're gonna do a quick coffee walk. Get some fresh coffee, some sunlight in our eyes. Yeah?
100.
And then back to work. Full day. Morning deep work and then freaking call after call after call in the afternoon. Let's get it.
Hart, als ob du gerade gar nicht in Tasche hast. Blicken sind sehr, sehr stark. Ich nehme einen Zug, der Rauch wiegt mein Verstand. Ich will Money, Sex, Autos, Bitch. Ja, genau das ist der Plan. Ich brauch Euros, Franken, Dollar. Will mein T-Max auf Autobahn fahren. Ich hab
Important. Take mindful breaks. And what I like to do throughout the day, as much as possible, is the 5-5 breath exercise, where you breathe in 5.5 seconds through the nose, and breathe out 5.5 seconds through your nose. I got this from Rick Rubin on the Andrew Huberman podcast first. It supposedly improves your heart rate variability. It calms down your nervous system. It improves your sleep. And it's like a mini meditation that you can sprinkle in throughout the entire day. At least I do so. And so I don't necessarily sit down for 15 minutes every day for a meditation, and it helps. It calms you down, for real. And there's some times where I feel a little stressed, a little angsty from maybe too much caffeine or shitty news. And then I always go back to the breath. And this one just gives me a structured approach to calming myself down and be present throughout the day, even without taking 20 minutes to sit down and meditate. We both try to get as many steps in as possible throughout the day. So if there is a call that we can turn into a walk and talk, then we do that. So has 2 walk and talks. One was a sales/introduction call. I now got invited to a podcast of a awesome Swiss guy. Shout out to you. And then I just had a recruiting call, also walk and talk. Sun in my eyes, so that's awesome. Now, 30-minute breather before I have my final call about a secret project that we're working on / exploring who to partner with around SaaS and AI. So that's that. Feeling good, energized. Look at this. Matcha. I don't know if there's too much caffeine in matcha too, but when I need a little booster in the afternoon, it's 5 p.m. now. I don't want to opt for coffee, but I still want that oomph. So matcha it is usually. So let's get it.
Selber, ja. Also ich kann die Struktur, aber
Weil da kann ich den nicht abnehmen, die werden natürlich von dir
Ja.
Hi! Look mal, ich habe fast so Muckis wie du.
Give us a quick intro. Who are you?
Who am I? I'm like the CFO of Lotus. I love it. I have the best boss ever. Yeah, and it's a hot day today, but still working, going strong.
What's your name?
Eva Maria.
Beautiful name. Beautiful human being.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. And we're gonna jump into finance cleanup now.
Yeah, okay.
Wish us fun. Alright friends, just wrapped up banger meeting about a project I don't yet want to talk about, but as soon as it solidifies, I will document every single step of the way, and it's something that might just 10x the effectiveness of our agency. But that was very, very energizing. It was a kickoff call where we addressed the elephants in the rooms. I made sure to understand what their long-term vision is, where they want to go with this project, with a potential new entity. I explained, the best case scenario and the selfish point of view from my end / my company's end, just to make sure that they understand where we're coming from, but that we're interested in finding, great solutions, great outcomes, and positive sum games is what we play. And yeah, that's that. And now I'm headed to lunch with Thomas Reck, good friend of mine, the reason I moved to Berlin back in the day. And he recently sold or had his first exit with his consultancy/agency. And now we're gonna catch up to hear about what he's gonna do next. And that's why I gotta rush to not be too late. Might be 2-3 minutes late. Let's go.
Das ist der Plan. Ich will dich ja gar bei mir haben. Schreib mir einfach genau, was du willst. Sagst du würdest sowas nie machen. Aber es wird schon nach 2-3 Drinks. Ja, du kannst heute bei mir schlafen.
Hi friends. This guy is the reason that I moved to Berlin 3.5 years ago.
What a good choice, huh?
You can claim it, my broski. And this guy also went through a crazy life transition over the past 6 months. And I think you should share it with us. So give us a quick intro, Tommy. Who are you? What happened? And what's ahead?
I mean, we first met in 2018 maybe.
Yeah.
Via LinkedIn, so that's how Mara and I met. And I think we actually shared a pretty cool journey since then. We met on LinkedIn, we had dozens of calls since then. And then when did you move to Berlin from New York? You were in New York at that time, you moved to Berlin in
2021. January 21.
We worked in the same company for a year, then Marvin left us because he wanted to start his own company, which was quite a good move, and it was successful. And yeah, so I started the company in 2020 together with my co-founder, and I was an agency, personal branding agency, and I sold my shares this year. So never planned to do that, but it was at some point the right time to move on, to do something new. Agency business is not what I want to do for my whole life, so it was the right moment. Then sold the company in, when was it, May or June this year. Now we have August, so last 2 months were the first time in my life where I didn't have a daily goals, 10 calls a day and stuff like that. And now I'm kind of like at the breaking point to see what's next. So next move will be Saudi Arabia, next week actually. So I've been there this year in February, which was the first time in the kingdom. Really interesting what's happening there. So for everyone that has or is just curious about the Middle East, I would highly recommend to just fly to Saudi Arabia for a month to check it out, to meet some people and to just get a feeling of what's happening there. Because I think it will be maybe even like the new Europe in 10, 20, 30 years from now. Dubai, Saudi Arabia, the Middle East, all these countries. And that's where I'm gonna move next week actually, so pretty excited for that. Lots of opportunities. And yeah, maybe interesting for you to listen to that and to maybe just check out the country and check out what's happening there.
One key takeaway I got from Tommy is to just fucking do it. I've never met someone who had this nonchalance about just being like, okay, yeah, let's do it. And then he does it. And it just moves things forward. Always.
Well,
0 to 1, 0 to 1, 0 to 1.
I think
and that is very inspiring, man.
The way you gotta live life. If you just talk and think too much, it's good, and you maybe make less decisions, but you move much slower and you experience much less if you just move fast, do things and so on. So I think just moving fast, making decisions fast is really good. And I mean, you can always go back, so you don't risk a lot.
And one last thing that I think could be interesting for our friends here watching is how you're approaching your Saudi Arabia chapter and exploring this new market with pretty much zero connections there. And it's, you know, the same way I got to Berlin and the way we met. We both were active on LinkedIn in fucking 2018. 2019. And we reached out through LinkedIn. We got virtual coffee. It was at a stage where we were both trying to grow our businesses.
We both had zero money, zero revenue, no company, no connection.
Exactly. And so at that stage, it's good to talk to people at a similar stage or 1 or 2 steps further. And a big chunk of my friend circle actually emerged from contacts that I first met online and then moved offline. And of course, if you post content, you just increase the surface area of potential people that you connect with. So that's why I also am a big proponent of doing so even before you make a lot of money.
Yeah.
But all that to say, how are you now approaching entering a completely new country, a new market with, once again, zero connections, a little more money, a little more leverage? What's your strategy?
I mean, LinkedIn is obviously the place to be here, because LinkedIn is kind of like the place where everyone who does business is, and it's every single person that has a profile is just one click of a button away. So it's actually pretty easy to just connect with people, reach out to them. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just figuring out who are the 100, 200 most interesting founders, entrepreneurs, investors in Saudi Arabia, and I'm just texting them on LinkedIn. And it's pretty easy to just connect, to just reach out and then just grab a coffee there. And maybe the good thing about Saudi Arabia is the culture is very open. So people like to grab coffee. It's very, it's actually, how do you say that? People don't like to deny if you ask them for coffee. So it's actually pretty easy to get meetings, and that's the way I'm approaching it. And then, I mean, once you have the first 20, 30 people that you met, it's kind of like a compound effect, because people will introduce you to other people if you have something interesting to offer. And I mean, I will give myself like 60 days to figure out what to do, to figure out some business models, and then we will take it from there. And maybe you're gonna be there and visit me.
Bro, I was looking for a reason to visit the Middle East. Never been. A lot of, presumption as to what's going on there from,
There's
so
a lot
many
of
different
talking
people.
in Germany and I think in the German media. And I can say I've been there for 3 weeks this year. Almost none of that is true. So I actually did some LinkedIn posts about Saudi Arabia and my trip, and I got so much trash talking around that and people saying what a bad country it is and so on. And none of them have ever been there. So just if you hear something, just go there, experience it yourself, and don't listen to the media or just people talking shit that have never been there.
Yeah, form your own opinion, listen to different perspectives, and I have no opinion because I don't know enough. So I'm also not gonna go ahead and say this or that, because I just need to learn more about it. And one good way to do it is to visit my boy Tommy soon and check it out for myself. And hopefully, by the time you see this video, we convince this guy to get active again on some platform and to put out some content, because it would be a shame not to tell the story of what's next for you, man. No pressure though. But yeah, I figured this could be interesting for y'all. And is there any place where people should connect with you or check you out in case you do something?
I still have a LinkedIn profile, so whoever's going to edit this video, just put in my name.
Thomas Reck.
The most German name ever.
Alright, let's go. Gonna finish this coffee and then I have a meeting coming up in like 5 minutes or so. But glad we could catch up for an hour, get lunch,
For sure.
brainstorm, and yeah, that's that. Back to it. Cheers, guys. Was good, Fabi? Legend. Geil. Ich bin vorgestern wieder angekommen in Berlin und jetzt mein Go-To ist tatsächlich gerade, ich feiere das Homeoffice so sehr. Und hier so Coworking Table für Luca und Selim oder wer auch immer sonst, das macht so Bock. Also tut gut, hier zu sein. Ja, schon. Guys, this is the workflow. I film, give briefing. My team, shout out Max and Tim. Go through footage, edit, rough cut. I give feedback through frame.io, best video review tool in the game. And now they just delivered the next vlog, Barcelona Part 3. If you've seen it, you know you've seen it. If not, then check it out because this is epic. I got goosebumps getting to relive the experience. So nice, such a vibe. Yeah, I don't know, that's it. I have a call in 5 minutes with Vicky and Nate from W3 Fund, good friends of mine. We're gonna brainstorm about their venture and they have some updates for me. Let's see what we're gonna talk about. And then right after that call, we have our Fridays with Notus, which is our 30-minute checkout, informal, casual with the core team, just talking about the score of the week, highlight of the week, person of the week, just celebrating kind of the week and starting it off or finishing it off on a high. Then I've called my lawyer, call with a new client that we're kicking off soon with. And then I get to send out 2 proposals. I have some physical receipts I still need to upload. That will probably be my Friday evening. But in between that, I'm gonna hit the gym and the sauna. We're back in the gym routine. So this is my accountability check, telling it to you right here. And now I'm gonna call back my girlfriend. I have 5 minutes to catch up with her and then head into the next meetings. Let's go.
Ich geb Faust auf in mein Glas. Ich will ein Haus in der Schweiz am See. Ja, genau, das ist der Plan. Ich will dich sogar bei mir haben. Schreib mir einfach genau, was du willst. Sagst, du würdest sowas nie machen. Aber es wird dann schon nach 2, 3 Drinks. Ja, du kannst heute bei mir schlafen. Und dann dreh ich deine Welt auf links. Sollte lieber nicht so viel sagen.
We done for now. I had a little afternoon low. I think these protein coffees, protein shakes, I don't think they're it, fam. These like processed drinks. I mean, I know it's, not the best. Sometimes you want a little treat. But every time I treat myself with those drinks, I crash. You've been warned. But anyway, took a couple of breaths, just chill on the couch for like 5 to 10 minutes. And then the energy came back up. Plus, I was forced to get energy with another call, so that was good. Gave me energy. And now I just grinded through open loops, which was LinkedIn DMs, booked 2 meetings, sent 2 sales follow-ups, cleaned up just more emails that came in. Really got to look into getting an assistant / an EA or something. I think that's low-hanging fruit, but yeah, haven't done that yet. So if you have experience with that, let me know. Open for feedback and suggestions. And now, time to get outside again. Gonna hit the gym, quick sauna, and have dinner. Upload receipts. That's gonna be my Friday evening. And that's that. So, not sure if I'm gonna film anymore. Also, new Drake song. Goes hard.
But it's exciting, but it's exciting, but it's exciting.
Hey Google, play rainy evening jazz.
Okay, here's a Spotify playlist called Rainy Day Jazz.
What's good, G?
Ui,
Ui.
Taxes.
Die fucking invoice receipt, Digga. Well done.
Das ist schon nice.
W.
Estos ataques oscurecieron muchos proyectos y esfuerzos, a menudo bipartidistas, que ella ayudó a realizar y oscurecieron la verdad de quién es como ser humano.
Du fragst, wieso ich das hier mach aus Liebe zu dem Spiel. Ich will Money, Sex.
Ich mache jetzt mit dem iPhone einfach Vlog-Footage.
Euros, Franken, Dollar, will mein T-Max auf Autobahn fahren. Ich hab Brüder, da bin draußen, ich geb Faust auf in mein Glas. Ich will ein Haus in der Schweiz am See, ja genau, das ist der Plan.
What's the score?
Tastes like childhood, to be honest.
Like what?
Like childhood. When I was in the kindergarten, I always got bread with cheese and butter, nothing else. And I used to love sesame. So for me right now, it's an 8.
Mashallah. Waiting for the coffee.
5, 6 Shabab mit Braderkapseln-Shocks. 7 Sitze V-Klasse, 8 Gramm Ott. Mach keine Pfeif, weil Rappen ist mein Job. Bitte ruf nicht an, bin in der Stadt mit meinem Team. Deine Freunde sehen mein Fit und merken, ich komm aus Berlin. Meine Freunde in der...
What's up, friends? It's Saturday. And just had a very cozy sesh with Selim, Abi and Mia. We got coffee at Milchhalle. We hit the gym, we got lunch, met some friends along the way, got more coffee, and now we're at the HQ. And Mia's going crazy because her daddy is on the restroom. And now it's time to actually do some work. Knock out a couple of things we wanted to knock out today. Like a little inspo, flowy Saturday work sesh, strategy sesh. So we're gonna update the offer and send it out to 2 leads and kind of just like aligned that this will be just one thing that we sell until the end of Q3. Everything else goes into the wait list for the other products and services, but we really want to hit the new revenue milestone with our personal brand takeover flagship offer. And that's it, right, Selim?
Yeah, yes. Oh,
Anything else you want to say to our friends?
Stay humble.
Stay humble, drink cold brews, even if it's from Lab Coffee, which is good and cheap.
No front.
No front, only love, for real.
Yeah.
Nice cold brew, thank you. For taking our money, we were not sponsored. Okay friends, the number one soda in the world, in the universe, is sparkling water on ice. And some lime or lemon juice. Come. You open it up. Okay, you gotta go up a little bit. You take this. Can I put the camera on me, man? You gotta put it up. Number one soda in the game. Come on, try, man. Wait. You gotta do it live for the people. Are you fucking kidding me? You fucking kidding me right now, bro? At 100 saves of the iconic Content Founder playlist. We're at 69 right now.
Ich kann mir, glaube ich, wirklich gut vorstellen, dass das Matchup zwischen dir und mir halt einfach auf Augenhöhe ist.
Zu wem?
Zwischen dir und mir auch.
Mia?
Dir und mir.
Was für ein Matchup?
FIFA.
Hi friends, it's 2:40 p.m. on this cozy, cloudy Sunday, and I actually took a different approach to my Sunday routine today because I just woke up, slept in, no alarm, and cleaned up a bit, talked to my girlfriend, went for a coffee walk, and then just sat in front of these screens to just clean stuff up and continue making progress because it's just a lot of fun and also just a lot of work. And now I finished with about 50% of the weekly debrief rhythm that I explained to you in previous videos. So I also wrote my journal entry and cleaned up calendar, removed meetings that are unnecessary, and just made sure the calendar already looks as it should for next week. And with all of that, take out the laundry, I will get my run in. Did 3 gyms in the last 4 days. Feels very, very good to get back into weightlifting. It's just a different type of groundedness and confidence you get out of these, weightlifting gym sessions. But I also love me a good cardio sesh. My knee has calmed down after very, very rough few days with my meniscus, I think. $6K in, feeling good. Not gonna go too crazy today. Haven't run in a week, so don't want to kill my knees. But damn, I can feel the runner's high coming in. Snack and coffee coming out. Let's get it. Check. 7K, check. Broke a sweat, check. Runner's high, check. Now cold shower. And then put on cozy clothes and go for a little relaxing walk and get breakfast. Probably gonna go to the place I like to go to a lot after these workouts or runs on the weekends. Kind of like my Sunday treat routine. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's hop in the shower, get some food. Gonna break the fast at around 4:30 today. But it's also something I'd like to actually do as much as possible. Don't take this as health advice because it really depends on your physiology and how your metabolism works, but for me, I gain weight quickly, I lose weight quite quickly, and when in doubt, I'm always more so leaning towards cutting and getting a little leaner just because I like food so much. And so for me, intermittent fasting, or just days like today where I ate quite a bit yesterday evening, got burgers with Selim late at night. And so kind of using that as fuel for the first hours of today, as well as this run, burn extra calories, sweat it all out, now cold shower, let the body still burn some more. And then, once I get my brekkie, it's gonna be 4:30 and I'm gonna feel light, I'm gonna feel good, I'm gonna have something that fuels me. And it's kind of like a nice reset to balance out, other days, or just to get a little ahead of my, caloric deficit. So I get to eat more. Nice. Woo! Man, the most potent drug out there, telling y'all. Weightlifting for the groundedness and kind of the confidence. And then runs and cardio for the high, the clarity, the bliss. Pew, pew, pew. Shout outs to the All
This
In
is what I
pod.
mean by all of these people that are.
Ich brauch Euros, Franken, Dollar, will mein T-Max auf Autobahn fahren. Ich hab Brüder, da bin draußen, ich geb Faust auf in mein Glas. Ich will ein Haus in der Stadt.
Give feedback to an internal asset that we're gonna roll out next week. Send out 2 proposals. And then we'll see how far we get. Aiming to hit the sauna in an hour and a half. Have dinner. And then, wrap up the day. That's my Sunday. Simple. And one of those days where actually I really enjoy just being by myself. Not having any people around, at least so far. And zero FOMO, zero nothing. Just me, myself, and I doing what I need to do and feeling good about it. So that's that, friends. Hey Google, play evening rain sounds. Alright, friends, 8:37 p.m. Did not go to the sauna. Didn't do anything else aside from sitting in front of these 2 screens and chiming away. It was good. Booked 2 sales calls from email introductions, prepped the proposals, and now I'm gonna go for another walk, get dinner, and wrap things up. So if you watched until here, I appreciate you. And this is, what life is like when you're in your hub and just following a simple routine that works for me and allows me to live a content life. And I hope it inspires you to pursue your goals. And it's so much fun to be finally doing this and sticking to this consistent output. And it is what I've been aspiring to do for so many years, but now there's no more going back. And I'm doing this all, to just have something to look back to and hopefully inspire some of y'all. So I think I'm repeating myself, so that's my sign to wrap things up. And I'll see you in the next one. Big moment. Look what she ordered. In case you can't see, she ordered the Osmo Pocket 3.
It's a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creative Combo Bleu.